All right, wide receiver must. Okay, wide receiver must. All right, we must, and I put this because of the level I work on, but you guys can use it and use any terminology you want. You got to be a pro. You got to be a pro. In college football, they get paid now. You got to be a pro, right? Pro means this, how you prep, all right? Your body maintenance, keeping up with your body, your workouts, your nutrition, there's all sorts of things, your treatment, all those different things. Your body maintenance, how you prep your body, how you prep your game, film study, how you prepare. Another P, practice. We got to have great practice habits. I'm a true believer in how you practice, how you play. When I was a player, I couldn't just go out and play the game. Right? I had to feel it. I had to feel it in practice, and I was very much more confident if I felt it that way in practice, then I could go out and I could execute it in the game. So you got to practice, great practice habits. And then play. You got to be a pro. It's all about the game. All right, it's all about the game. You have to prep your body. You have to prep with film study. You got to practice with great habits, but you got to show up in that game. All right, you got to show up. All right, outwork and outstudy them all. All right, doing a lot of calls now. Hey, coach, what's the biggest piece of advice that you would give a guy if he's going into his rookie year? Hey, outwork him and outstudy them all. You got to you got to outwork everybody, right? In the weight room, on the field, you got to practice hard. You got to lift hard. You got to outwork them, but you got to outstudy them too. Because when those reps come and you get your opportunity, you got to maximize your moment, right? And the only way for that work in the weight room on the field to show is if you know what to do on the field, assignment-wise, right? So outwork and outstudy them all, right? Receivers got to be tough, right? They got to be tough. And it starts, like I just said in the last session, it starts in the run game, right? Receivers got to be tough, and it starts in the run game. Then we got to be tough. It is in contested catches. All right, we got to compete for the ball down the field, ripping it out of people's hands, going up, high pointing it, using our body. It starts in the run game, and it finishes when we have a contested catch and we come down with the ball. That's what a receiver must do when it comes to toughness. And we got to give relentless effort at all times. It's a non-negotiable. It's a blessing. It's a privilege to play this game. It's a non-negotiable to give effort. And we don't coach it. We replace it. If you don't give effort, you get replaced. All right. You got to hold that. You got to set that from a standpoint at the beginning, right? Relentless effort, and it's non-negotiable.